So here we are, guys. Welcome to another weekly Solar Kings Tuesday. Looking forward to spend a little bit of time with you today. I know Eric mentioned earlier we got a big announcement to make. So Eric, do you want to start us off, or do you want to just get rolling?
Yeah, let's go. Thank you, Houston. How's everybody doing? Super excited about what's going on. As you know, I'm always excited, but we got a lot of people winning. This team, I'm really happy about because, man, a lot of people are winning. You don't find that a lot in opportunities. Remember that when you talk to people about getting involved, a lot of people have been burned before. A lot of people have been given false promises. A lot of people have been told, oh, you'll be very wealthy in a short period of time, and that doesn't come true. Most people haven't even made one or two sales in their previous business experience. So all I do is I challenge you to understand where people are coming from. Maybe they may be a little hesitant joining your business, which of course you don't have to recruit anybody to make six figures in our business. So when the next person tells you, hey, is this one of those pyramid things? Is this one of those things where you make money off of me and stuff like that? Say, you know what? Explain that to me. Like, what do you mean? Okay, don't be so defensive. Don't be so defensive and say, no, it's not like that. We're not like that. No, I don't know what you're talking about. I get it. You want to say that. That's what you're thinking. But please understand, a lot of people have been burned by a lot of companies. But here in this group, if not everybody that I'm looking at right now has made money in the business. And if not, they're like real close to making some money. And we're not talking about $10, $25 on some product that you sold for $40 and you're making 20 bucks on it or $15. We're talking about $3,000, $4,000, $7,000, $10,000. We're changing lives. And I think it's very important you understand that it's a blessing to be in this business. It's a real blessing to be in this business. I'm so glad Bobby Smith, the vice president, reached out to me on LinkedIn and the DM message on LinkedIn. That's how I got referred to Powur, by a LinkedIn message. Okay, it wasn't even. It was a copy and paste message that Bobby sent to everybody, a bunch of people, and I was one of them that said, you know what, I'll try this company out, and I did. And look now. I won't ever look back. Don't want to look back moving forward. And so I'm really excited about people that are winning on the team. It's not just about me. It's about you. It's about helping you succeed. And that's what I'm about. So today, I'll just start out with the biggest announcement of all. We have a brand new mentor on the team. I'm sure you've met him before, maybe heard of him. His name is Edward Zapata on our Facebook Messenger in Corpus Christi. He started with me when I started in Powur. And so 2.5 years later, he just hit mentor status. Eddie Zapata makes over $100,000 a year at his current job. He's working 40 hours a week, if not more. And he has a son that is going in the military. He's a busy, busy man. And for him to find just a little bit of time here and there, 2.5 years later, he's a mentor. So I'm really proud of you, Eddie. I know you're not on the call. I know he's actually in a proposal meeting right now, and he's going to be recruiting somebody right after that. I said, this is where all the fun starts, brother. So congratulations to Eddie. If everybody can, unmute yourself and say congratulations, Eddie, I'd appreciate that.
Congratulations, Eddie.
Congratulations, Eddie. Well done, man.
Eddie, congratulations.
Way to stick with it.
Yes, sir.
Houston, that's my announcement. I'm super pumped up and ready to hear what you got, brother. Thank you.
Awesome, man. Well, we're going to start off with new recruits. I know it looks like I've got at least a couple new names on the call. One in particular that Gus asked me to shout out because Gus is actually in a proposal meeting right now. Andre Small, I see Andre on the call. Andre, you want to unmute and introduce yourself real quick?
Hi, yes, I'm here.
What's going on, man? So welcome to the team. We're looking forward to helping you, in meeting you and just really getting to know you, man. So welcome aboard.
Yeah, thank you guys. I'm really glad to be here and just ready to sponge up any new information you guys got for me.
Hey,
Awesome.
Andre, where are you from? Tell us about yourself.
I live in Las Vegas right now, but I'm an Air Force brat, so I grew up around the world, like Japan, South Korea, Germany, stuff like that. I've been in Las Vegas since 2014, and I was installing panels since about 2017, and traveling and doing electrical work ever since then, just solar all around ever since I started, haven't stopped.
That's awesome.
Man.
You're in a wonderful market. Houston, is this your new associate?
No, this is one of Gus's.
Gus.
Yep.
Hey, Gus.
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah, Gus brought me on.
Awesome, Andre. Well, you're on a wonderful team. Gus is an amazing leader. You live in Vegas, and Vegas is one of our hottest markets right now. Learn everything you can from Gus. I promise you, you're going to be making a lot of money very, very quickly. They have 1-day permits in Las Vegas, so you can literally get a project installed within a week or two, which means you get paid fast as hell. And Jacob Davis and I are going to Vegas in May, so hopefully we'll get to meet up.
Yeah, that sounds real good. I like that. Hopefully I will get to meet you guys.
Yes, sir. Hey, looking forward to it, man. Andre, if you can give us one thing, what's the one thing that made you switch over to Powur? You said you've been in solar since 2017. What got you on the Powur train?
Gus sent me a video, and it was the original video that I had listened to that I really liked the way it sounded. Just the overall company, the way it sounded, real family oriented. Everybody's willing to help each other. And as soon as I got on, I seen like people asking questions, and everybody's right there with the answer. And that's real nice because in solar, it's kind of hard to get answers from people that don't answer the phone and stuff. And it's real nice that you guys are real responsive.
Awesome, man. Well, hey, we're glad to have you. And honestly, those of us who are mentors, we're here to help you. You or anyone else on the team, that's what our job is. Beyond just closing deals, we want to help you close deals as well. We're in a market where we don't have to be overly competitive about it. When you got 90 million homes that are eligible and only 4 million that have it, I think there's plenty of room to make us all a whole lot of money. So feel free to reach out anytime you need anything. All of us are here to help you. So welcome aboard, man. Gus did have another recruit. Her name was Sky, but I don't see her on the call. Sky, are you on? Okay. Anybody else? Any other new recruits on the call? Anybody else have new recruits they want to introduce? Going once, twice. All right, let's move on. Start with a few success stories. Eric, you got something?
Houston, I do. Tim Wigginton, can you hear me?
What's going on, Mr. Eric?
Hey, brother. Did you make mentor as well?
I've closed my 8th contract. I just I haven't done any of the process to become an official mentor yet.
All right, man. Well, I want to congratulate you too, brother. Another mentor on the team, bro. That's awesome, man.
Yes, sir. Congratulations,
I
Tim.
appreciate
Tim got there.
Couldn't have done it without the entire group's help. Yours, Houston's, everyone's. And y'all, like Mr. Small was saying earlier, without the answers from the group, I wouldn't have had nearly the success I have. So thanks to everyone that's helped out.
Of course, man. Thank you.
Awesome, man. Congratulations. All right, so get into a few recent success stories and announcements. First of all, for those of you who made it out on Saturday, thank you. That was a hugely successful event. We had a great turnout, had a number of visitors, And I know just from reading the chats, at least a few of y'all had new people sign up as a result of that event. So congratulations for those of you who attended, and particularly for those of you who had people there that made the decision to join Powur as a result of that event. So we were honored to have everyone, honored at the opportunity to get up there and present and hopefully give you guys some valuable info. We've got more events coming down the pipeline soon, so we'll talk about those in a minute. Another huge shout out for those of you who weren't able to jump on last night, myself included. We missed our very own Eric Garcia on the Powur Hour national event last night. So Eric, congratulations, man, on the opportunity. From what I hear, you did an awesome job. I'm going to go back and watch the recording as soon as I possibly can. So congratulations, bro. Welcome.
Thank you, Houston and team. I could not have done it without y'all. I love y'all so much. You know I do. And I can't wait to fellowship with y'all again, maybe do a barbecue or something like that. But all of that hard work that we do was shown last night. Even though it was me that was on there, everybody here made that happen. So thank you all, I appreciate y'all.
Congratulations, man. Looking forward to seeing you back on there again soon. Maybe seeing you up on the stage during the upcoming Powur World too. So let's go, right? Next, we've got Gus. Just a quick shout out. I know Gus has already kind of commented in the group, but Gus is opening up and launching his own CRM, guys. So if you're not using a CRM, I would highly recommend you reach out to him, get a demo, and let him show you what he can do for as little as $100 a month. He's got a platform that will really automate your business in a lot of ways. So congratulations to him for getting that going. I think it's going to be a huge benefit to those of us who end up starting to use it. So next, Eric already jumped the gun on this one, but congratulations again to Eddie Zapata. He joined up and is now the newest mentor on the Solar Kings. Brand Morris, another new mentor on the team, posted earlier this week. He had a huge monster 22 kilowatt system that was getting installed this week. All, by the way, while he was in Florida taking care of his wife for some health issues. So congratulations to Brant. One of the great things that Powur provides, guys, is that location freedom, right? You know, he's down in Florida, halfway across the country, taking care of his wife. He's got deals getting installed, he's closing deals, and he's recruiting people all at the same time. So awesome ability to just multitask and get that done. Congrats to him. Multiple new deals and approvals. Willie, I know we were talking as he was one of the first ones on the call. Willie closed 2 this week. He's on his way to becoming a mentor pretty soon at this rate. So congratulations, Willie.
Thank you.
Hey, you know what? I want Willie to tell us some words, man, because this man, he really, really makes me proud. He really makes me proud. Him and his wife do a lot of things. They're very heavily involved in things. And there were also times when Willie was frustrated. A lot of times. Willie, tell us your story, brother. Tell us how everything, how's your journey been, bro?
Yes, thank you, Eric. My journey, it's been good. If I complain, I'm ungrateful because this group is awesome. We got a lot of people here in this group, especially starting from you, Eric, on down. People that help and want everybody to succeed. You know what I'm saying? And I love that. Our story is unique. You know, me and my wife, I'm retired. And I say this humbly, I've been making 6 figures for the last 15 years myself. But we had goals. Me and my wife had goals, and my wife is an entrepreneur. And Powur came to us around 2 years ago. We got introduced by Big Poppy. I don't know if he's online. And from there on, you know, it's been a roller coaster, but a good ride. Even with the bumps, you know, and the turns, always sticking and staying, like Eric says, and just fellowshipping and just having a relationship with the mentors, and they're hearing their success story and always pushing you to, you know, stick and stay. We started out our first week when we joined, we sold 2, and right here in my neighborhood, and they were my neighbors, and they even joined Powur because they seen, you know, the benefit of solar and the business. After that, you know, I've been with Keenan, Greg, and Gus, and we did 16 presentations. A lot of them approved, and some of them denied. But the approvals, you know, they waited 2 or 3 days, and they came back and said no. And you know, I talked to Eric a couple of times, Gus, a couple of other people here online, and they, hey, just stick and stay, you know. And we are pretty busy, my wife and myself, and but that's what we did, stick and stay. And you know, Eric always told me, they're gonna fall, Willie, they're gonna fall like dominoes. And that's what, you know, we believe in the system. Something that, you know, you got to do if you're in this business, stick to the system, and you will not go wrong. And we stuck to the system, you know, continue to engage with the mentors, learning from them, you know, like in these calls, and everything now is falling, like Eric said, like dominoes are falling. Last 2 weeks, we sold 4. I didn't even have to do presentations. The people just signed a contract, and I was like, no problem, because they believe and they know who we are. This week, we got 2 more. We just need 1 more for mentorship. And the good thing about this, I'm not in Powur, it's my wife, but we're so busy. My wife, the last 2 have closed, and but I believe in Powur, and I believe in this great company. And you know, if you stick to the plan, you will be successful. I just want to give a shout out to other guys. You know who you guys are. I don't want to leave nobody out for the help, the assistance in time of giving presentation. When I couldn't reach one, went to the other one. And y'all, you know, y'all part of this success story in A&W and Willie's World. And like I said, stick and stay to the plan. Thank you, Eric and Houston.
Amen, man. Congratulations, Willie.
Good job,
Awesome
Willie.
to see you finally getting that success that you've worked so hard for. You know, it's crazy how it kind of comes in waves, right? But all of a sudden, here we are, and next thing you know, you got 1 more deal, and you'll be a mentor too. So congratulations, man. Good to see you out there continuing to hustle and keep it up. So got some other winners. You know, another one that Eric already mentioned. Congratulations again to Tim for closing his 8th deal and 5th solo deal. So we've got another tier 3 seller coming soon, out in the boondocks of the Uvalde area. So congratulations to you, Tim. Jeff Cash posted he closed at least 1 more this week, and then another one. Shout out to Manuel Gonzalez. I don't know if he's on the call, but he posted at 11 o'clock on a Sunday night that he had gotten approval and was doing paperwork with a customer. So congrats to you. You know, it's crazy how we talked earlier about location freedom. Now we've got time freedom. He's doing it when it's available, when it's convenient to him and the customer, and making things happen. So congratulations, man. Awesome things that the Powur platform provides. So who else has success stories? Anything else? Have anything they want to shout out? Anybody have anything good they want to talk about?
Well, I want to give you a shout out, Houston. Closing a deal probably here in a little bit, a deal that I closed last week. The homeowners got conditionally approved, got them fully approved before all the e-documents were signed. The same homeowner wanted a new roof. I gave Houston a call. I mean, just a real quick 5-6 minute phone call. I just needed to get mentally on par to what I needed to do. And I just had a short conversation with Houston, emailed Powur Roofing, emailed the finance department. And it was a pretty seamless process. And I just want to give you a shout out. Thank you for that, Houston.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Yeah,
And so if
congratulations
anyone
on
has
another
any
deal too.
questions, this is my first deal with the actual roofing process, and I think there's a training tomorrow, isn't there? Is that correct?
Yes, so we'll talk about that
Right.
in a minute, but
Yeah.
this month's mastermind class tomorrow is going to be on roofing.
On
So
that roofing. I'm looking
good
forward
info
to that.
there.
Yeah.
Speaking of roofing, I just realized I missed one. Brian Hernandez, I think he's on the call. He got his roof done last week, got his solar installed this week. So not only is he about to be another mentor, but he's also now a Powur customer. So congratulations to you, Brian. Looking forward to seeing that once you get PTO and get that first CPS bill or lack thereof, right? So I've got another direct message here. Who's networking? There's someone on the call with the name tag Network King who just messaged
Houston,
me
I'm
and
sorry
said that
about
they've
that.
got a.
Can you hear me? It's Christian Montalvo.
Oh yeah. Hey, what's up, Christian?
Hey, sorry about that. So I wanted to get on and introduce one of my consultants out in the East Coast, New York, New Jersey area. Armando's on for the first time. I think if we want things to change, we have to make some changes. And one of the changes is I'm taking personal responsibility. He's been my lone wolf out there, and I applaud him for it. But he's sick and in Spain, you know? And I told him, you know what, moving forward, we need you on this call. That way we could build culture, we could build a team environment. You could start learning from other people who are having success in the system, because someone just mentioned it. You know, if you stick to the system, it's gonna work. So with that being said, I want to introduce Armando. Armando's one of my consultants out there on the East Coast. Welcome to the call, Armando.
Hi, good
And
evening.
Armando,
Thanks.
there you go. If you're in a position to introduce yourself, give us a little bit of background, let us know who you are so the rest of the team can meet you.
Yeah, great to meet you guys. It's an honor to be on call. I'm actually been doing door-to-door the past 12 years. Out of those 12 years, in 2 years, I got promoted to manager, grew an organization of like 300 agents, door-to-door agents in like 6-7 states. And after that, I decided to start my own company about 4 years ago. And everything went well. But I do have, I've sold cable door-to-door. I sold third-party energy. I know some of you guys know about that. It's huge in Texas because from my understanding, I know it's mandatory. And then I've also sold solar. So I started doing solar maybe I think it was about 5 years ago. And that was with a company called Legacy was the name of the marketing company. And it was Sunrun. So in Connecticut, when I first started, I started as a lead gen. Within a week, they made me a closer. I started training as a closer. And then I think I was like the third top sales in the office at that time. I think I closed out like 22 my first month after training and one. But also keep in mind that at that time, it was 50% payable, like upon signing. Once they did the inspection, once they did the signing, and then the other 50%. So once I got the 50% at install, unfortunately, from what I was told from Christian, the installs are pretty quick now. At that time, we had to wait like 5 to 6 months to install between permits and all that stuff. So I chargeback started kicking in. A good 40% started kicking in, and I just like, you know what? I made great money, but I'm like all the money they just started taking it back. So I just fell off of it, and now I bumped into during the pandemic. I was looking into like working from home, because they kind of I wasn't able to do a door-to-door company that I was working with, so I had to improvise, and it is a little bit different. It is a little bit different because you do gotta do follow-ups. There has to be like you guys just said a few seconds ago, there has to be systems in place where people kind of reach out to you, instead of you kind of reaching out to them. So I'm right now, like, I'm willing to learn. I have no problem starting from the ground up. And anything you guys can show me, I'm all for it. I'll be greatly appreciated.
Awesome, man. Well, welcome aboard. Looking forward to helping you grow and helping you learn. Obviously, with that kind of experience already in door to door, I'm sure you're going to come out of the gate swinging. So congratulations, man, and welcome. So, Kevin, you said you had a comment.
Hey guys, yeah, I'll make it short and sweet. Hopefully for Eric, Mr. Garcia has always been there for me. I've not produced much at all. I work in real estate. I'm really busy, and I'm just having difficulty carving out that the extra time that you need to do this. You work at part time till you go to full time. So I'm just I've been procrastinating, but the main thing I want to say is Eric has never let me down. He's always been there for me. He's always stood up and just like, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it. He's never, ever not taken my call or my question. So what a great group this is. And I just need to get off my ass and make this happen. I need to, like the intro video, I just need to be that. I just need to do it, make it happen, go out and get it.
Yes, sir. Well, we're happy to have you, Kevin.
Thank you, Kevin. We're proud of you, brother. Hey, you're a very successful realtor, my friend. You just have to, put solar in there now, and you'll make him double the money, man. We're proud of you, bro.
Yeah, man, appreciate that. Yeah, that's the beauty of it. I'll just say one more comment. I've been doing real estate 27 years. I've had a great career at it. I'm still going to do it. But the thing is with real estate and solar, you guys can share this if you want your own way. When I sell a house, I sell a whole bucket of bills and debt to everybody that buys a house. I mean, they have to buy the maintenance, they got to buy the insurance, they got to make the payments. It's just a whole laundry list of debt that I put people in. And if you look at solar, it's totally different. If you buy solar, you're going to take debt away. And it's just a beautiful thing. That's it.
Kevin, I love the way you put that. That's a great way of explaining that makes sense and gives you that visual of the bucket too. So I am definitely going to start stealing that. So Willie, you've got your hand up. What's up?
Yeah, I just want to tell that gentleman from New Jersey or New York, Christian's
Armando,
Consulta Armando, that you're doing the right thing just by showing up today here on this call. And like Houston said, that you have a bunch of experience coming into Powur, and you're gonna be successful. Stick and stay. You know what I'm saying? You got a great mentor there too, Christian, and I know he will help you and guide you through this process. A lot of people are scared to use the word failure, but sometimes, you know what I'm saying, failure will get you where you need to go if you stick with the plan. Because you can ask any, you see it in the conferences, in the tours, everybody. All these big timers, they have failed a couple of times. You know what I'm saying? They even mentioned it on Saturday. So Armando, you could do this, man. Just stick and stay, baby.
Amen, Willie. Yeah, I thought that was a interesting and powerful part of the conference on Saturday, was that pretty much everybody who got up there told some sort of a story about a fail or somehow how they failed in order to get where they are today. So the old adage that failure is not final, it's just one step towards success. So I love that, man. Moving on a little bit, important Powur updates. So first of all, another shout out to everyone here, everyone in the Powur platform. We had another record month last month. In fact, over 20% higher than the previous record. So awesome job, everyone. Great hustle. We closed out the new customer incentive promo on a high note. So high, in fact, that they made a new promo that's pretty much the same thing. So next thing, we mentioned this earlier, tomorrow, the Powur Live Breakthrough Mastermind, 4 hours of in-depth detailed training on roofing. Or actually I should say 3 hours on roofing, and then a final hour with Jonathan Budd giving us his lay of the land, if you will. So if you're a Powur Live member, get on that. Make sure you watch that call. If you can't make it, make sure you go back and watch the recording whenever you can. It's going to be good stuff. Next, the promo. So again, the 12, 18, or 36 month promo is continued. We're calling it the Earth Month promo. Earth Day is later this month, but we're a solar company, so we don't do one day. We do Earth Month. So through April 30th, you still have the ability to offer that payment rebate to your customers. So make the most of it. You look at what we've done with it over the last 3 months, and it's going to continue to be huge. So make sure you're pushing that. Next, West Virginia is now live. So in the last week or two, we've had Illinois, Delaware, West Virginia, Maryland's coming on really any day now. One thing with Maryland, you do need to know, you do need to be licensed in Maryland. So if you don't have that license, find a mentor who does. Start promoting that, because we are close enough to Maryland launching that we can start to kind of talk about that. So good news there. Powur posted a PSA on the weekly email yesterday. Something I just wanted to make sure and highlight. The primary buyer on the Powur contract has to also be listed as a buyer on the loan documents. So if they're the primary buyer on the loan, they have to be on the Powur contract. So make sure you're getting that clear there, guys. And then next, the Freedom Tour continues. We have 2 more events in Texas this month. We have one on April 23rd in Abilene, and another one on April 23rd in Austin. So a lot of us are in the Austin, close enough to the Austin area that we can make it out there. If you've got recruits or potential recruits, get them out to that event. Make sure they're out there hearing about the good things that Powur's doing. Mentioned earlier, we had at least, I can count 4 or 5 that I know of, people who signed up with Powur as a result of this past Saturday's conference. So make sure you're getting folks there. Powur World, huge announcement with Powur World. They have finally notified us of the venue. Powur World is going to be held at the Renaissance Dallas Richardson Hotel. They announced that on Monday or on Friday, I believe, with special room rates coming soon. So keep an eye out for that. I'm sure this event is going to sell out soon. And as soon as it does, the rooms are going to be short to follow. So as soon as they announce those room rates, you're going to want to jump in there and reserve your room. General admission tickets. So if you're not on Powur Live, general admission tickets are $150 through May 31st. Jump on there, pay for that ticket now, because it is probably going to sell out. If you're a Powur Live member and you're already a Powur Live member on or before March 18th, your ticket is free, but it does require a $99 refundable deposit. So make sure if you haven't done that and you're part of Powur Live, get that done ASAP so you can reserve that ticket. So that's all I got in terms of announcements and everything, guys. This week, our training, we're going to dive in. I'm actually going to go back through and revisit the training that I did on Saturday. So for those of you who didn't make it on Saturday, we're going to revisit some of the training slides that we did. My training session was called Solar 101. So folks like Andre, who we just talked to, who are new to the team, this is going to be great for you and a great opportunity to get your feet off in the right direction and on the right start. So we're going to be talking about the Powur business plan. If you don't know where that is or what that is, in your knowledge base, in your back office, you can go in there. All you have to do is search business plan and it'll pop right up. You can download that PDF, save a copy, and then go through and fill it out. Either fill it out on your computer or print it and fill it out by hand, but fill it out. Because what you're doing there is you're putting a plan on paper. You're building your business plan. When you sign up with Powur, you are signing up to become a business owner. And a good business owner has a plan. So Powur, luckily you're not starting from scratch. Powur has given you this amazing tool that gives you basically the blueprints of how to succeed. So make sure you take the time to do this, guys. Download a copy, save a copy, fill it out, and complete it. Set your own goals based off of what your needs are, what your time allotments are. Set your goals, and then once you're done with it, guys, print it. Print it and make it a tangible, hard copy. You know, if you just save it on your hard drive and tuck it away in a folder, the likelihood is you're never going to see that again, or you may revisit it once or twice. But if you print it, keep it on your desk, put it on a bulletin board, put it somewhere where you can see it, revisit it regularly, and make sure that you're staying to that plan. You know, a lot of what we talked about this weekend was stick and stay. We say that all the time, and this is where it starts. Put a plan together and hold yourself accountable. So part of the business plan is, where do you find your first referrals? I can tell you, when I first started out, I was in a position both physically and, you know, just business wise, that I wasn't in a place where I could go out door knocking. So I decided that I was going to start trying to generate leads on social media. It's a good idea, and I'm going to show you here in a second just how well that can do for you. But if that's going to be your primary and only source, you're probably not going to get enough leads to sustain your business. The best way to do it is through warm leads. Go through your list, find people you know, acquaintances that you're familiar with, who you can reach out to and contact to talk to them about solar. These could be people that are either homeowners and or potential recruits, because you should be recruiting as soon as you start with Powur. So a couple of the people you can look at, family and friends are number one. That should be the start of your list. Those are the warmest leads you've got and the easiest conversations to have. Number two, people with mutual interests, home-related professionals, career people. And then if you play sports, or even if you enjoy sports in any way, just anything relating to that. So at the end of the day, guys, it's pretty much anybody and everybody could be a potential recruit. But spend the time to go through and write out the names, phone numbers, contact information for the top 50 people that you have that you can reach out to right off the bat. Think about it. If you can talk to 50 people, how many bills do you think that would generate? 10% is 5 bills. The average person closes 20%. That gives you at least one deal, and you're off and running. So Eric, what's up?
Hey, Houston. I just wanted to mention to all the leaders on the call that have heard this over and over and over again. Look, guys, you want to hear this information over and over and over and over again, because when you decide, or when somebody decides to join your team, you're going to have to be ready to get them going the right way. This is it. We're going over the whole plan for you right now. This is why you come onto these calls, so you can learn what you need to do. That way, when there is no team call or nobody's answering their phone, you know what to do. So don't take this lightly. Don't take it, oh, I've already heard this before. Oh, here we go again. Let me log off. This is important stuff. We have to master the basics. We have to master the basics. So please understand that, repetition is the mother of all learning, right? So just wanted to throw that out there. I understand, but man, it feels good, going back to the basics over and over and over again. Thank you.
It's a good memory jogger too. I can tell you, I didn't do this right off the bat, and I feel like I lost at least 3 or 4 months worth of production as a result. So, make sure you're helping your folks, helping your recruits get off on the right foot too. So you've got your list, you've put it down, you've written it down. Now what do you do? One thing that I did to start off is social media. I hit social media immediately. So I signed my own contract for solar, and then I turned around and used that to generate my first sale. So This is something that you guys didn't see at the event because my slide deck decided it didn't want to cooperate with me. But this is the actual video that produced my first sale, which was a $16,000 total commission split between myself and Gus because it was a Spanish speaker. I needed a Spanish speaker. We each made $8,000 as a result of this video. So I'm gonna let you watch it.
Guys, it's Houston, OC Solar Texas, your power energy consultant. I'm so excited to be getting into the solar industry. I figured one of the best ways for me to do that is to put my money where my mouth is. So today, I signed my own agreement to put solar on my home. Let me tell you the top 5 reasons why I chose to do that and why I think you should too. Reason number 1, it's a fixed energy expense. Guys, I locked in my first 18 payments at $59 a month. After that, it's still gonna be a payment lower than my average energy bill is today. Number 2, there's crazy federal and local incentives in order to do it now. Federal government's giving up to 26% tax rebates in order to do it. Plus, CPS is giving me an additional $3,000. For me, that's over $15,000 in estimated savings. Number 3, it's a hedge against future inflation. When was the last time your energy bill went down? It doesn't. The energy bills continue to rise. Every year, they get more expensive. And so by locking in your monthly payment today, you're not gonna have to worry about what it's gonna cost from CPS in 5, 10, 15 years. Number 4, my home value just went up by putting solar panels on there. If I ever chose to sell the house, homes with solar are in higher demand, they sell faster, and they sell for more money. So I should get my money back and then some. Number 5, obviously the environmental impact. My system is gonna offset over 19,000 kilowatt hours a year of energy, which means 9 tons of CO2, and my home is gonna be completely run off of solar electricity. Those are my top 5 reasons. That's it, guys. That's why I think I chose to go solar and why you should too. The process is pretty simple. Hit me up below. Let's start your free no obligation quote and see if I can't get you on the track to going solar as well. It's Houston, OC Solar Texas. Thanks. Have a great day.
That's it, guys. Took me 1 minute and 15 seconds to make $8,000. It's that simple. It really is. And honestly, I mean, you watch that video and I can see myself now just how much pain my neck was in because I'm kind of hunched over, almost looking like Quasimodo. So definitely not the greatest, most professional video, not something that, you know, is professionally produced or anything like that, but it got the job done. So don't be afraid to jump on there and do something similar. On top of that, don't be afraid to get solar on your own house. If you haven't done it yet, why not? You can see here, this is my CPS bill before and after solar. So I can tell you right now, I'm a wholehearted believer. There's another one that just got added to that yesterday. I just got my new CPS bill. It's still negative $22. So CPS still owes me money. So I'm loving solar, you know, and this is something that I'm showing everybody. I'm talking to everybody about. Most of you guys have this graphic. In fact, I've seen a few awfully familiar posts here as of late. So anybody who needs that, reach out to me. You're welcome to use it. So other than social media, what else can you do to get leads and generate business? So we talked about that top 50 list. Reach out to people and call them. You know, if you've got their phone numbers, call them, text them, send them a direct message on social media. It's a great way to start a conversation if you're already friends with them. Visit someone in person. You know, do you know someone who's a realtor? Do you know someone who you know owns a business? Go sit down and talk to them. It's a great way to talk to not only them, but potentially talk to others in their office as well. And then obviously the big thing that a lot of people like to do is get out and go do some door knocking. This is not part of that top 50 list, but get out of your comfort zone and go start talking to homeowners about solar. The more you do it, the better you're going to get, and the quicker you're going to see returns and make money. So that's really that's the best way to get started. And then the final thing here is to track your progress. So how many people know what Powur's KPIs are? Anybody? What are the 4 KPIs of Powur? Somebody unmute and tell me. Willie, you know them? What are they?
You got me on that one, bro. Hey,
I stumped you?
They said it, I said.
All right, well, lucky for you, I'm going to tell you right now, all right? So 4 KPIs in Powur, key performance indicators. If you do these 4 things, If you set goals for these and hit the goals that you set for yourself, you will not fail, plain and simple. Number one, it starts with conversations. Everybody you talk to needs to know what you do for a living, and you need to make a concerted effort to have a certain number of conversations per day, per week, per month, if you're going to see the success that you want to see at the end of the month. From there, how many of those conversations can you turn into utility bills? Utility bills are the key to getting things rolling with Powur. You can't do anything without a utility bill, right? Number three, how many presentations can you make? So you got a utility bill, you've had a conversation. How many people can you actually sit down with and go through a full presentation and show them what solar looks like for them? And then finally, how many of those can you convert into contracts? What percentage can you close? So those are the 4 KPIs that Powur tracks. They provide the opportunity and the resources in order to do that. Part of this business plan is setting your KPI goals week by week. So I personally do it day by day, because if I can do that, I can push that out and hit the goals that I want on a weekly basis. So how many people can truly honestly say that they're doing that? Eric, I know you're probably doing it because you're killing it, but I'm curious what others are doing. I bet if we ask the people who are succeeding, if we ask the new mentors on this call, if we ask the people who are closing deals, most of them would say that in one way or another, they're tracking those KPIs. Because at the end of the day, it starts with a conversation and ends with a contract. But there's a lot of work in between.
Hey, Houston, I just want to mention, team, remember, myself, Houston, Dario, we're not going to call you and say, hey, Willie, how many calls you do today? Hey, how many presentations you done today? Hey, how many contracts you got signed? That's what we're used to. That's what we are used to in the corporate world. We have to have discipline. There's a huge level of discipline that's needed in order for us to succeed. We are the only ones that are responsible for our own efforts. Yes, we have support. Yes, you have a good support system and amazing training, but you have to write these things down. This is super important. This isn't something that you can let go by the wayside. This is what a business owner does. They track their business. So you've got to have these numbers on hand whenever you're thinking about, hey, how did I do last week? How did I do last month? Right? Because like they say, if you don't have a target, then you don't know what you're going for. So thanks, Houston.
Yes, sir. And on that note, the last thing I'll say, I didn't add the slide in that I had in the previous deck, but one thing you can do to hold yourself accountable for this is join Powur Live and be on that call every Wednesday. That's what the weekly call really is, guys. It's 30 minutes of breakout rooms with 4 or 5 other solar pros going over your KPIs and giving each other feedback and support. And they do it randomly. Each week you get partnered with 3 or 4 other people that from around the country that are doing the same things with similar or the same goals. And so it's a really great opportunity to learn. I've gotten partnered with some of the people that we've all seen on the national stage, Andrew Smith, Gal Gigi Gopher, those are the types of people that are on these calls, and you have a small room setting where you can really pick their brain for 30 minutes at a time. So it's super valuable information, and I highly recommend joining Powur Live if you're truly serious about your business. So with that, guys, that's all I've got. Does anybody have any questions about the training tonight, or any comments or questions about anything else?
Hey, Houston, when is the new loan company that's open this week or no? The Mosaic, I think it's called.
Mosaic. So the last I saw that they are really on a day-to-day. We don't have an exact date, unless Eric, if you know anything more than that. But as of yesterday's mentor call, they were saying that They're in the final phases of setting everything up with Solo and hopeful to have it live within the next week or so.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Anybody else got
So
anything?
I would just have a question. So what would be like the next steps for like the new recruits after like today? Would what's his name be hitting me up to join Power Live and all of that, making sure like I get onto those things, or like just what would be like the next steps for me specifically?
So for you specifically, Andre, so have you already completed your tier 1 sales training?
No, he just I literally just put up like a post on Facebook. He hit me up, called me, told me to he would put me in on these calls and everything, got me into the group, your guys' Facebook message, and that was about it. He said he would get me into everything else, but it wasn't too much of a discussion after this conversation.
Okay. Have you actually signed up with Power yet? Like, has he already sent you the email and you put in your payment and everything?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. So that would be the next step. Get back with Gus.
Okay.
And get the link to get signed up. As you sign up, the Power Live sign up will be part of that sign up process. Then the first thing you'll do once you get signed up with Power will be to complete your tier 1 training. So Power has a very extensive tier 1 sales training that they provide you that will give you all the base level information that you need in order to get going. Once you've done that, the next step is just to start generating bills and work with the mentor. So, Gus brought you on. Gus is a mentor on the platform. You have the ability to work with him or anyone else who's a tier 3 seller in order to help you get those first couple deals done and make sure you do them right.
Okay. Hey, Andre, what's your cell phone number? I'm going to get you on a 3-way text message with Gus.
My cell phone number is 702-469-4992.
Okay, perfect. All right, yeah, I'm going to get you on a 3-way text message with Gus and see what your next steps are. Okay, brother?
Okay, for sure. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yes,
awesome, man. Well, hey, glad to have you here, Andre, and welcome to the team. I think we're love to see where you go from here.
Yeah, really glad to be here.
Guys, I just want to tell everybody, Jacob Davis on the team sent me an article that showed that IKEA is now offering solar in their stores. Solar's hot. Solar is hot. It's hot. People are wondering now. I mean, listen, I've been in solar for 5 years now. 5 years ago, it was tough. People are like, that's a scam. That doesn't work. Now you have homeowners coming out with their bills showing, hey, look at my $10 bill. Look at my $5 electric bill because I went solar. More and more stories are being proven every day that solar is the way to go. So don't lose out, please. Do not lose out. Don't be afraid to talk to your neighbors. Go over there with a dollar popcorn bucket, put a little popcorn in there with a $1 DVD and put your flyer in there and make a QR code and say, look, hey neighbor, I just wanted to let you know this a movie night on me, but I do sell solar. So, please think of me so I can help you save money versus people you don't know. You've got to let everybody know what you do. Just let them know. You don't have to go into a wholesale spiel. You don't have to, mention, all the tax credit and bonus this and bonus that. Just let them know what you do. Now I'm in solar. So if you ever need anything, I'll hook you up. People love that. I'll hook you up. They love that shit, right? So I just want to tell you, from March until October, it's solar season. This is it. This is where everybody can make $100,000 from here until October. No lie. Been done many times.
That's it, guys. That's all you got to do. I think, you said it exactly. Make sure everybody you're talking to knows what you do. That's truly the key. If you're consistently having the conversation, that's what's going to start that KPI. So what's number one on those 4 KPIs? It starts with a conversation. If you don't have the conversation, none of the other stuff is going to happen. So anybody else got anything before we shut her down for the night?
Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, Houston, I just want to say thanks for helping me out with the PEC thing today. And just for everybody that's local, PEC is in Spring Branch, I think Austin and the kind of Belle Verde area. But basically, they sell it at electricity at 9 cents per kilowatt hour and buy it back at 5 cents. So it's a pretty hard sell unless you can go, batteries and full system and all that. But thanks for helping out with that.
Yeah, no problem, man. All right, guys. Well, if that's all we got, I'm going to leave you the same way we started and just give you a reminder that video that we started with talked about beast mode. Eric, what you got?
One more thing. Don't forget about Dallas, July 15th and 16th. Put it in your calendar. We're all going to be there. If you're not going to be there, you're going to miss out. I'm telling you right now.
Yep.
My team that's there, we're going to have a really good time. I'm getting an Airbnb. I might have a party. I may not. I don't know what I just said. No, I don't know what I said. But Dallas, July 15th and 16th, Powur's first conference since 3 years ago. Mr. Jonathan Budd will be there, and you'll get everything you need in a whole weekend to have a successful summer, third and fourth quarter. So.
Yes, sir. On that note, keep your eyes out for the email coming very soon with the link and information for the special room rates. Or you can just, sleep on the floor after a long night of partying with Eric. We'll figure it out. But one way or another, get there, guys. That is going to be a huge event. One thing that I heard on Saturday that may not be public info yet, but one of the higher ups that was there hinted at a special promo that's only going to be run for people who are at that event. So he wouldn't give us any details on it, which tells me it's probably going to be freaking amazing. So you want to get there, become a part of that event, become a part of that promo, and really, use that to jumpstart the second half of your year. So with that, guys, I'm going to shut her down. Appreciate you joining us again tonight, and look forward to seeing y'all kill it this week. Go out there and show your beast mode this week. Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, let's go.